Thank you for coming to another SSICA video. In this video, I will show you how you can use an iPod and your Bluetooth scanner to process ID cards. We just had an update release for SSICA 2.0, and you're actually able to use an iPad or an iPhone, iPod, as well as an Android device and connect a Bluetooth scanner. So once you open up your SSICA 2.0, you want to include your credentials in the appropriate fields. Click on Remember Me and then the login button. You really can use any type of ID cards as long as they have a barcode. Many schools ask me if they have to purchase ID cards from SSICA, and the answer is no. As long as your ID cards have a barcode, we're able to use them. Now in SSICA, you could actually have a variety of buttons. Buttons are the reasons why you are scanning. In this case, I'm going to select here a tardy button. We're going to actually jump into using a Bluetooth scanner to process ID cards. And before we begin scanning, let's just double check to make sure the Bluetooth scanner is connected to the iPod. Once we get into settings, you want to go into settings, select Bluetooth. And once you're in there, you want to make sure that your Bluetooth scanner is connected. Once it's connected, then you're really ready to begin scanning ID cards. So you jump back into SSICA 2.0, you want to use Bluetooth scanning. You click on Bluetooth scanning and go ahead and get your ID scanner. And now you're ready to begin. So in this example, we'll use these ID cards that I have here in front of me. We do have it set up for 0.5 of a second, so half of a second, the students will pop up. You can change that time in settings. As you can see here, we have it at 0.5. You could actually set it to 0.10 of a second, also 3 seconds, 5 seconds, up to 30 seconds. You also want to make sure you have lookup scan on and next lookup on, so that way you could do rapid scanning. So once again, we're going to jump back in here and we are going to scan some ID cards. In this button, we actually have it set up that on the first scan, it is the official color that's authorized by the administrator. On the second scan of the same ID card, we do get a red screen. Basically, that tells the user that these ID cards have already been processed. So this is great for going off campus, for example, or on a field trip. If it comes up red, that means that maybe there's 2 kids on the bus that actually have the same ID card, or 2 kids are trying to go off campus using the same ID card, or they have sold one of the ID cards to one of the other students. What I'm going to do, I'm going to jump into another button here for going off campus. There are instructions every time you log in to each button. This is for staff, so that way they know exactly what they're looking for and what they're processing. So here, we are actually just testing just to show you how fast SSICA could actually go. As you can see, you could scan quite a bit of ID cards using a Bluetooth scanner and your iPod. This is actually great, especially for administrators or individuals processing a lot of students. Keep in mind that if it does come any other color besides green, it does stop, like you just saw in that example. But if the ID card is green, then you're able to continue scanning. All of the scans that take place are actually uploaded into SSICA.org. Admin does have access to all of the scans. Also, admin does have options to see the location of the scan. So this is great for buses as well for field trips. And the app as well, the user can see the history of all the scans that they've actually performed. So in case they wanted to see a student, if they were checked out earlier, you could go into history as the user and see the examples of who's been scanned out. You could also do a lookup. You could actually look up a student by last name, first name, or ID number, and then you could actually process the student. But of course, using an ID card and a Bluetooth scanner is much, much faster, as you can see. With SSICA, you also have the option of using the camera on the phone, so you don't need to have a Bluetooth if you don't want to. For more information, go to drsica.com or give me a call. Thank you.